It was true. It was bad news. Early May thunder showers weren't the warmest. They kept walking. McVorries walked firmly, keeping his head up and swinging his arms slightly. Tried the shoulder, but fighting the loose soil their head made them give it up. He got a bit worried if the knapsack was giving him any trouble or chafing. Showed no sign. His eyes were always searching the horizon. Where they passed small clusters of people, he waved his small, thin-lipped smile. Showed no signs of tiring. Baker ambled along, moving a kind of knee-bent shuffle that seemed to cover the ground when you weren't looking. He swung his coat idly, smiling at the point people, and sometimes whistled low snatch of some tune or other. Gary thought he looked like he could go on forever. Olsen wasn't talking so much anymore. Every few moments he would go bend on knee swiftly. Each time Garrity could hear the pin joint pop. Olsen was stiffening up a little, Garrity thought, beginning to show 6 miles of walking. Garrity judged that one of his canteens was almost empty. Also had to pee before too long. Berkovich kept the same jerky pace now, head of the main group to catch up, with the vanguard walkers now dropping back toward Stebbins' position on drag. He lost one of his 3 warnings and gained to 5 minutes. Later, Garrity decided he must get there on the edge of nothing. Stebbins just kept walking off by himself. Gary hadn't seen him speak to anybody. He wondered if Stebbins was lonely or tired. Still thought Stebbins would pull up early. Maybe at first, although he didn't know why he thought so. Stebbins had taken off the old green sweater. Carried the last jelly sandwich on his head. Looked at no one. His face was a mask. They walked on. The road was crossed by another. The policemen were holding up traffic as the walkers passed. Slid each walker and a couple of boys secured immunity. Thumped their noses. Garrity didn't approve. Sven nodded to acknowledge the police and wondered if the police thought they were all crazy. Cars honked. Then the women yelled out at her son. She had parked beside the road, apparently waiting to make sure her boy was still along for the walk. Percy was 31. He blushed and waited a little. Then he hurried on, his head slightly bent. The women tried to run out of the road. The guards on the top deck of the half-track stiffened. When the police had caught his arm and restrained her gently, then the road curved and the intersection was out of sight. Passed along the wooden slatted bridge. Smallbird gurgled on his way underneath. Garrity walked close to the rail and looked over. He